Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video, continuing the Protector of Peace Meta World Tour, the second part of the Tempered Edge series. We're going into the next 4 stages against Space 2.0, Earth 2.0, Dark 2.0, and Fire 2.0. Ironically, all of these stages cater to green orbs. I know the fire stage is supposed to run an orange team, but the turn 1 they want greens, so, riddle me that. But this means that we should not really have any difficulty, except for maybe this first stage, because everyone is space everyone is wind, and we have 2 water characters. That's, I think, going to be the only problem. I think we can burst down Leon and Velzard before they can take us down, and then these 2 are probably not going to be very difficult. So let's just jump into the space stage. Okay, we'll attempt to run with this hand. We do get binded in for 2 turns, so whoever we have up front is going to be who we have up front, and there's nothing we can really do about that. And I don't really feel like changing this hand at all, so let's just go ahead and double orb change here. Get the full 6 hand. We're not going to get a Protector turn 2 because we're not going to bring in our other... no. Like, I don't want to leave Rimuru up front, but I know I need to because he is an orb changer that we're going to have to use. Even though he's going to have type disadvantage. They don't do that much damage in the start of the fight. It's just if I leave him up here and he gets really concentrated. Okay, well, we're gonna solve that protection... Never mind. Oh, no, it's just damage. We're gonna solve that protection gauge issue right quick and in a hurry now. Alright, looking pretty good. Alright, so this is the first turn of the bind. Next turn will be the last turn of it, and then we can really start getting down with... I guess we're gonna nuke with the hero, potentially? Alright, yes, let's get all of the bad hands out of the way, and let's just send some crap here. That way, when we get to the next turn, we can just get really nice hands of green orbs, and we can get started. Perfect. That works for me. Love to see it. Now, okay, yeah, Rimuru should come out of here now. Okay. So, let's multi-hit green buff. Boom, boom. We can reset. Well, I do want to reset them, but that means the hero's not going to get her stacks. I guess I can... Well, do we just do it at full cost? No, I don't think that's what we do. Although, we're going to have to swap Rimuru out anyways. Yeah, no, it's better that we don't do that. So, orb change, boom. Boom. The hero comes in for Rimuru. That leaves an orange that we can still convert here. And then another... No, that's it. That's all we can do. Okay. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This gets her close to an alt. That's at least something. We just need to get enough points to nuke. Because, again, these Tempered Edge stages, they don't have that much HP. Okay, well, we're just now hilarious, aren't we? Okay, well, we can free alt swap here. Cool. We don't have to use Hinata at all. We're not going to use Hinata. We need to save the points. So, let's go ahead and green buff. Cool. Masayuki to reset, and then we can use another free alt swap to handle Rimuru. And then we're going to have 3 AoE alts next turn, which will be pretty nice. So boom, boom, boom. Are we... Actually, hold on. Are we going to be able to do that? Okay. Alt swap, single orb change. Boom. Change 1. Change another, change another. Alright. There we go. So, I don't know if we're going to get maximum points. Let's take Geld out of here now. And we'll send this against Dino. Hopefully our water characters don't take too much damage. 165 points is not what I was looking for, but we do have enough to use 2 big time buffs, and that should be enough between 2 AoEs. to take out these pretty low HP characters, except there's some defense now. They do have crit resistance, but doesn't mean I have to use the crit skill. It does help Rimuru, though. So this would be alt resistance down and water attack, which isn't going to apply to anyone but her, so this is just alt resistance down. This is guaranteed crits. I think we don't use Shion. I think we use Hinata in this scenario. So boom, boom. Actually, no, let's do that. And then we'll bring Geld in for his AoE. And then we can give everybody guaranteed crits. And now we have 3 AoE ults. So this should work. Rimuru's got 150% ult damage. That's cool. And 101. Geld, 21. The hero, 62. Not enough to kill Milim. Kind of unfortunate there. Almost. If we had follow-up orbs, we would have. Okay, there's the Inspire. If the hero had had more stacks, maybe. If we weren't binded in for 2 turns, we would have been A-okay. Let's just go ahead and send these. This should kill her. Yeah, there you go. Good job, Geld. Proud of you. Alright, stage 1, down. The bind is annoying, yeah. If we didn't have that to deal with, we would have cleared on those ults, because we would have had more points, and we would have had more ult gauge. So, alright, let's move on. Alright, we have reached the age of set starting hands, which makes life so much easier, because the next 3 stages are all green-focused hands to start out with. What is unfortunate is that we don't have an Earth character on this team. But we do have type advantage over... Well, no, we don't have type. We are type neutral, except for Geld, who is the free-to-play character, so he's going to go away. Let's bring the hero in. We'll try and nuke with either her or Rimuru, one of the two. Or, I mean, there's nothing wrong with hitting with Hinata. 45, 40... Okay, so Shion still does more damage than any of them. Good to know. 8,700 damage. We can work with that, technically. Alright. So... now we've got that going. Let's leave the hero in. She has a lot of orbs, so we can... Let's see. Do we have enough? So, 15 points, 25, 35. Okay, let's just go with pure orb changing here. So let's get Hinata out. Let's get Geld in. He'll take one of these ults. We won't leave him in for the entire time, but we do need him for a little bit. So orb change, boom. Masayuki reset, and then we'll orb change with Geld, do the green buff, do another Rimuru orb change. Boom, boom, boom. And technically we did have enough to use the multi-hit. Not a big deal. I should know the point spread by now, having used this team for many, many videos. Oh well, this just means that we get extra points to use next turn. And this should get us the hero ult, which is good. Yeah, 150 points, excellent, good to see. And now we're going to take this ult, which has attack and crit. Geld might hurt a little bit after this. Alright, oh, thank you. Yep. Oh, the guard is nice. 9,800 damage, almost 10,000 damage against Geld. Yeah, he can't be up here any longer. Interesting. Let's alt swap. We'll reset everybody up front. We'll use another 2 Geld skills, and then he can GTFO. And Rimuru can as well, because we're coming up on turn 4. So boom, boom. Boom, boom. Now we can bring in Shion and Hinata. We could do the multi-hits and the follow-up orbs, and we'll be looking pretty good. So 1, 2. Perfect. This is a lot of Shion orbs. We'll get her ult as well. Let's send this on Velzard and lower her down a bit. Shion has not had a lot of the attack stacks, though. So 43, 37. Hero should do about 10k, if not more. Okay, a little bit less than that. Alright, thank you. Follow-up orbs. Now they're kind of matching HP. Turn 4, we have 150 points or 200 points? 200 points. We could probably kill here. Probably being the key word. Let's do the resistance down. And then... they have physical resistance. What's going to help us more? I think the Hinata buff. And then the the Reamer buff is really only guaranteed crits. Now let's do the Shion buff. Alright. And we'll at least attempt to take out Leon. Okay, yeah, let's see how this goes. 82,000. Alright, so Leon's dead. 171. And we can kill Velzard here. Alright, turn 4. Alright, so the most dangerous stage we could burst down. 4 turns. The hero was kind of low on HP, so if we had left her in for another ult, she would have died. So that's why the stage is kind of scary. They do hit fairly hard. But we cleared it. We made best use of our points. The set starting hands really makes a difference. Let's move on to the first anniversary dark stage. Okay, well, because we have set starting hands, that means all the RNG is turn 2. So I have reset until we got a good turn 2, which we got a very good turn 2. Not only do we have only 2 orbs that are not green, most of them are Hinata, which is exactly what we are looking for. So let's bring Geld. Actually, no, let's use the follow-ups, the multi-hit, because we now have enough points to use everything. And then we'll bring Geld in, and we'll bring Rimuru back in. And then we can reset both of them. Well, Geld. We didn't use Rimuru yet. We can reset. And we can get Hinata a nice ult right here. Boom, boom. Excellent. We don't need to use a single ult or orb change for Rimuru because, again, we don't have any more orbs, and his weakness strike only matters to him. Which, again, is not just another big flaw that this team has, is that everyone is quite selfish, and I don't much like it. I don't much like it. 12,000 damage right there. We're doing good. Alright, follow-ups. Yeah, peanut damage. Okay, thank you. Alright, that hand is not super great, but we can still work with it. So, single orb change, multi-hit. We'll reset everything after that. Boom, boom. The alt swap is free, so we don't need to worry about points for the hero. And we can orb change, green buff, orb change again. 55 points left over means that we can do another follow-up next after we swap out Geld and Rimuru. Works fairly well. 1 and 2. And then we actually... Do we get the EX ult here with 3 orbs, or do we need 4? I don't remember. I don't remember how the math works there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We are close. Very, very close. Alright, thank you for that. We do get sealed, though, on turn 4. So we either have to take Hinata out, or just blast our way through it, which I think that we're going to have just a fine and dandy time blasting our way through it. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Let's alt swap here. We can lower his health down. Done and done. Boom, boom. I'm not even worrying about resetting Shion at this point. We'll take you out. We'll take the hero out. This will get us the EX ult, and based on that raw power alone, we will be able to kill. Even though we're going to have our crit sealed by Gazel on the nuke turn for next turn, it's not really going to matter all that much. And you know what? I think we're going to make all our points back, so let's use another stack of the ult damage. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we're very close. We're very, very close to capping out. But we only need 240 points, and we have 244. And he has almost no health left over. Okay, yes, the difficulties are astronomical here. Alright, so he seals attack, crit, and pierce. Well, actually, hold on. That takes our... Yeah. That takes our attack down right there. That is quite unfortunate. Oh no, what are we gonna do? How are we ever going to overcome this travesty to our stats? Oh, I know how. By not giving a shit. Bye-bye. 169. It's not a lot of damage. We didn't need a lot of damage, though. And that's the important part. We didn't need it all. So now let's move on to the final stage. Fire 2.0 has quite a bit more health in this stage, thankfully. Let's try it out. Okay, we made a slight change to the team because of the mechanics around Clayman. If you do not burn him turn 2, he will bind you and poison you, which means you're stuck with your front 3 for 8 turns, I think. We can't really have that. So we've swapped out the Masked Hero for Fire Benimaru, who has the turn 1 orb change that we're going to need, 2 oranges to 2 greens, and the burn effect. So we've lost our alt swapper, we've gained another orb changer, and the mechanic that we need to dodge all the stupid gimmicks that Clayman has. We put Xion up front because turn 1, he puts a crit nerf on us, which we don't want Xion to have, so we're going to swap her to the back and bring Rimuru in. That way she avoids that. Alright, so again, we've made the changes to the team composition. Xion is now up front, because she's got to go to the back. We're going to use Geld's skill point buff here, and then we're going to swap both her and Geld for Rimuru and Benimaru. Now, the bad thing about Benimaru is that because his side effect is burn and not gauge increase, it does put us at a slight disadvantage for turn 3, because we're not going to have another Protector Masayuki, because we're missing that 10% extra gauge. And it wouldn't seem like it would make that much of a difference. It really does, though. So 1 stack of burn, now we've avoided 3 things. We've avoided the crit nerf on Xion, we've avoided the bind, and we've avoided the poison. So we're set now. We just need to have fairly good RNG. This is a fairly good hand. The problem now exists that because we've swapped out our only alt swap character in the hero, once we get an alt, we're going to have to just live with it and find a way around it. So Rimuru changed 1 orb. Now we'll bring Geld in and Xion for whoever has the most orbs, and then we'll go ahead and use Masayuki to reset. We'll use the multi-hit and the follow-ups, reset Geld, and then we'll use his orb change and another green buff. Ideally, I should have used Geld's orb change before using Masayuki to reset, because we haven't actually used it yet until now. So it was still at 25 points, and we could have reset it back down to 25. Oh well. It is what it is. So follow-ups, cool, multi-hits, that's 36% attack for Xion. We already have a Hinata ult, which is not super great, but if we swap her out, we have another incoming orange, which means we can just use Benimaru's convert again, or we could use Geld's, like either way. But before we swap her, let's use the multi-hit, and then Benimaru comes in. This gives us 3 Xion orbs, which will give us her ult. So we'll use the follow-up orbs, we'll use the orb change for more burn, and then because we have it, we might as well just use some burn. And then another stack of the green buff, just to make sure we get enough points back. But now what we're going to have is we're going to have 2 different characters with ults. Both Xion and Hinata now have an ult, and we have no way to deal with that except put them in the back, which means that neither of them are going to get stacks now. And we're going to have to just deal. Not a great hand here. We can get around it, though. Technically, we can. So, Xion is going to go away. We're going to leave Hinata in the back. We're going to orb change with Benimaru. That takes care of 2 of those oranges. So now, we're not going to bring you in. We're just going to bring Rimuru for Xion. We're going to forego any of the multi-hit or follow-ups, and we're just going to straight up orb change. Right here. Boom. So, now we have the reset. We didn't have it last turn. We now have it this turn, plus some, which is good, because we're going to need that. So now we have to make sure we orb change with Geld first to verify that we changed just the Geld orbs, and then Rimuru's single convert hits that Benimaru orb, because Benimaru is not on the Protector of Peace force, therefore Geld wouldn't change that orb. So we have to specify that we're changing Geld's orbs first, before we start trying to do a random convert with Rimuru. But what this now does is now we have 250 points, which we have 10 extra points needed to do all 3 big time buffs, and we have 2 single target nukers ready to go in the back. that may have missed a few stacks. Doesn't really matter. We've got a lot of power now. So we'll bring both of them in for the characters that don't matter. And then we'll use all 3 big time buffs. 1, 2, 3. Activate. We don't need to care about Masayuki. His buff's coming at the end of the turn. And we'll go ahead and nuke with Shion. And she does almost 700,000 damage. Plenty of damage for this stage. I don't think he has that much health. So there we go. Part 2 of the Tempered Edge World Tour for the Protectors of Peace team. Let me know what you guys think, but that's it from me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.